questions are wondering what you mentioned about the electricity supply. And we see the AI issue actually is erased these days, as you see. So the member from MCHAN concerning all the electricity supply after the AI be growing fastly in Taiwan. Thank you.
So our members are excited about the technological change associated with artificial intelligence. I think just as important, we acknowledge that Taiwan is at the center of the AI revolution. And we feel that everything that can be done to further bolster that position is welcome. Certainly when it comes to energy, it is a part of our calculus. We want to see energy supply for all of our industries and industry committees. It's a common need. To enable that kind of continued innovation in AI, energy will be a factor. We also believe that good regulatory practice and staying ahead of the curve when it comes to predicting the future developments in this very, very new area will be essential to Taiwan maintaining its strong lead in this space. Those are the basic things that our committees and AmCham as a whole are seeking.
Commonwealth selection. Actually, just an itinerary issue. I don't know how to generally get anything about any content from the 2024 white paper. Actually, the QR code I tried to scan, but I only get 2023 white paper. So is there anything anybody can help me with that? Thank you.
Thank you very much for raising that technical issue. We do value the 2023 white paper also, but we wanted the 2024 white paper to be the highlight of this year's event. So we'll have our team from AmCham look into that right away and help to solve any problem that may be there. Thank you.
In the Chinese press releases, carbon fee is highlighted, but not in the English press release. So I'm wondering whether is it like a mistake or some sign. So I'm just wondering whether the members are worrying about the how the regulatory framework of carbon fee is going on in Taiwan. And another quick question is about the regulatory. You mentioned the stability of the framework and regulatory practice is really important. Wondering if the members have any concerns about the recently passed legislation. Thank you.
Well, first, let me compliment you on your excellent eyes and your ability to spot a proofreader problem so quickly. There is no secret message in the fact that one version has this and one does not. It probably was an oversight. And I will probably ask Patrick to speak about this carbon fee question. But let me get to your second question about regulatory practice and about legislative UN bills. I would simply say that in the American Chamber of Commerce, we, as a whole, advocate strongly for transparency across the board, openness. We also advocate for appropriate levels of confidentiality when it comes to private data. And I think we also would say that we advocate and believe strongly in the democratic system here in Taiwan and in the separation of powers that comes with that democratic system. Overall, when we look at any part of transparency, we do tend to focus a lot on the executive branch, but we focus on it through the good regulatory practice system. Basically, good regulatory practice, in our mind, allows the public to have a say in the way that regulations are drafted. It allows expert opinions to be taken into account in a formal, systematic way. And it ensures that there is ongoing dialogue between those making regulations in the executive branch and all stakeholders in the public. So this is the kind of thing that we have been advocating for nearly 10 years, if not longer. And we would say that
our general approach to these questions of transparency hinge more on the good regulatory practice than anything else. I'm going to pass to Patrick for the other.
Sure. In regards to the carbon fees, it is definitely important to our membership. Echoing some of the things that Dan just said, transparency, a thorough discussion with our members. AmCham would encourage the government to include our membership in these discussions when we're talking about carbon fees. Our ESG committee has launched a carbon talk series, which we're inviting our members to share best practices and then also engage with the government. Thank you.
The other thing I personally found interesting, you mentioned today, was this issue of foreign talent, making it easier for Taiwan to attract foreign talent to come here. There's obviously global competition for talent. It's not just Taiwan that's trying to attract it. In your view, what is the one single thing that the Taiwan government could do to make it easier to attract and retain foreign talent? Thank you.
So when we look at the overall talent and labor shortages here in Taiwan, we do believe that as Taiwan increasingly moves toward a super aging society, it becomes increasingly important to look to some non-traditional sources of talent for Taiwan's continuing robust economic growth. Foreign talent represent one such opportunity. And our view is that, again, much comes back to clarity, transparency, and a sense of openness on the part of the government to welcoming talent from other places. In our view, and our business climate survey supports this, Taiwan offers tremendously good and hospitable environment for foreign talent, their families. And so we know that there is good reason for anyone around the world to consider Taiwan as a destination and a place to build their careers. In the future, if Taiwan makes these programs even more transparent, makes the process even more rapid and clear with clear guidelines and approaches, we think that it can succeed in doing more to bring foreign talent to its shores.
Right, thank you very much. That's all the time we have for the general Q&A. Thank you for your questions. Just about the